I'm having breakfast with Mary Lee. Yo-do-do-do-dee. I'm having breakfast with Mary Lee.
Well, the game is over, but I think the Super Bowl pregame show is still going on. Welcome to the show. My guests this week, Tina Stevens-Culbreath and Rodnay Culbreath. They're the founders and CEO of I'm Just Me movement and owners of the Virginia Valley Vipers basketball team. Lots to chat about, but first, your brain buster. Sales of this increased 20% the day after the Super Bowl. Sales of what increased 20%? Is it A, antacid, B, Pedialyte, or C, fabric cleaner? The answer revealed at the end of the podcast. So a little Super Bowl trivia before we get started. It was estimated that on Super Bowl Sunday, Walmart sold enough frozen pizzas to stretch the length of the Grand Canyon. That's nearly 300 miles in length. And a little stat that you don't need to hear. The average American consumed 4,000 calories on Super Bowl Sunday. And according to the Calorie Control Council, the snacks that were eaten watching the game contained 4 million pounds of fat. Yeah, we can always rationalize and say it only comes one time a year. Checking out the podcast planner, nationaldaycalendar.com. Want to wish Alan Hester a happy 38th birthday. Monday the 12th, it's National Football Hangover Day. It's estimated that nearly 14 million people will call in sick. Tuesday the 13th, it's National Cheddar Day. Cheddar cheese created in Somerset, England in the 12th century. The 13th is also Galentine's Day, bringing women together to celebrate each other the day before Valentine's Day. And of course, on the 14th, it's Valentine's Day, it's Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent, and it's National Donor Day. More than 120,000 people are waiting for a life-saving organ. Thursday, the 15th, it's Singles Awareness Day, celebrating singledom. Friday, the 16th, No One Eats Alone Day. It's a positive initiative aimed at creating a lunchtime of inclusion. Saturday the 17th, it's Random Acts of Kindness Day, which gives joy to the giver as well as the receiver. And Sunday the 18th, it's National Battery Day. Ben Franklin, by the way, first coined the term battery in 1748. Alrighty, let me bring in my two very special busy guests. Some exciting news from the I'm Just Me movement and the Virginia Valley Vipers basketball team. Here to tell us all about it, please welcome the co-founders and CEOs of the I'm Just Me movement, Tina Stevens-Culbreath and Rodnay Culbreath, along with their son, RJ Culbreath. Thanks so much, Tina and Rodnay. Great to have you on the podcast.
Oh, great to be here. Thank you.
Yes, we're so excited to join you, Barry.
Before we talk about this exciting news regarding the I'm Just Me movement and a little money that's coming your way, a reminder of what I'm Just Me movement is about.
So I'm Just Me movement is a nonprofit organization. We are a 501c3 organization. We have a mission to strengthen youth, families, and communities through mentorship, education, training, and community collaboration. We provide supportive services, which include people that have experienced substance use disorder, mental health challenges, childhood trauma, incarceration, and overall people that have experienced things and barriers that have kept them stuck. And we like to help them reach the best versions of who they are by implementing a program and a person-centered approach for wellness.
That's awesome. And how do you connect with the students? Is it in the classroom? Is it at your center? How does that work?
So we have a school-based program, which is called Project Courage. We are in a partnership with Warren Coalition as well as Warren County Public Schools. Mentors meet with their kiddos once a week during lunch. And then we also have a community-based program where we provide supportive services in our office located at 117 East Piccadilly, right here in Winchester.
Excellent. And refresh our memories, how many years you've been providing this support for the community?
We are 10 years old. I'll let Rodnay share more about our journey and our wonderful 10 years that we've been able to make an impact.
Yep. 10 years as an organization since 2015 when we became a nonprofit.
So, you've got some good news regarding a recent grant.
Yes, it's a much-needed grant, and we are super excited. Just to give you a little context, we received a grant which will allow us to build a healthier community when it comes to some common language about trauma and resiliency, and it is through the Triumph Over Trauma Resiliency Initiative. There are 26 of these networks across the state of Virginia. Each one is unique to the communities that they serve. We have a strategic plan, and the founding partners in this are I'm Just Me Movement as the backbone organization, Warren Coalition, Northwestern Community Services Board, and United Way. We serve Winchester, Warren County, Clark, and Frederick County as well. Those are our service areas. We will get to do a lot with this $10,000. We have a specific plan, and I'm excited to share some of that with you. One of those will be a community summit, a Triumph Over Trauma community summit. We've partnered with Laurel Ridge Community College. It'll be held right there on campus. It's going to be a full day of enrichment, and it's going to be on May the 15th from 8 to 4. We've got guest speakers coming in. We've got a full day, and it's free, and it's open to the public.
And when you talk about trauma, I would imagine that takes in a variety of definitions and situations.
A traumatic experience is just one part of this. It's what do you do after. A traumatic experience could include a car accident, child abuse, bullying. We all experience traumatic things in our lives. However, it's the ability to bounce back that's the difference, and being able to implement programs, skills to help people recover sooner than later.
Sure, absolutely. If people want to find out more about the summit and more about the I'm Just Me movement, what's the website?
The information for the summit is going to be listed on the Triumph Over Trauma Facebook page. We're going to be updating all of those events and speakers. Information about I'm Just Me Movement can be found at www.imjustmemovement.org.
Rodney, did you ever think that when you and Tina first came up with these ideas that it would evolve to what it is today?
We didn't really know what to expect. We wanted to serve and help the communities here and youth, because our youth and wellness is so important to us due to our own experiences as children and youth, and making sure that we can give those tools to other people.
So, as if you weren't busy enough, let's talk about this basketball team you've created.
So the basketball league is going into its 8th year. We are a team market within that basketball league. There are 38 teams and then 6 teams from Canada.
So let's talk about your Virginia Valley Vipers, how you got a team started here and why you started a team.
The experience happened when the RJ went down to a combine and ended up trying out for a team that was in New York. And the owner of that team wanted to bring his team actually to Virginia because it was so crowded in New York. But he got a promotion and all that good stuff. So he decided not to bring his team. So we ended up getting in contact with the league. Said, hey, we don't have a Virginia team. So we created one, and it was so exciting. And then we came up with a name, talked to people. We came up with a 3-year business plan while we wanted to bring it here in Winchester, and came up with the logo and then with the name, and everything else from there is just blossom. Last year was our first year in the league. So this will be our 2nd season. We're so excited about it, and then getting the word out to the community, because it's a community team. We want them to engage in this because it's so exciting. I mean, just think of the possibilities of being a champion.
Absolutely. When does the season start, Rodney?
The season starts in March, and it runs all the way through May. In June is the playoffs, and we probably crown the champion by the end of June, early part of July. Our season opens March 1st on the road. We'll be in New Jersey, but our home game is March 9th, and that's our chamber night game.
Excellent. And where are the home games played?
It's played at Shenandoah University. It has more of a professional feel because we have floor seating, all those things if you was at a professional basketball game.
Yeah, absolutely. What ages and skill levels make up the team? Where do they come from?
The makes up the team with the Vipers, you at least have to be 18 years old. But we caution players that are 18 and still have ambitions to play college basketball because you can lose your eligibility due to we're a professional basketball team. There's basically 3 professional basketball teams. There's the NBA, there's the G League, and then there's the basketball league. And most of our players between the age of 18 to up to 30-something. Some have college experience, and most of the players come from all over. Like this year we have players coming from Florida, as far as Louisiana. And we just drafted 2 people down in Indianapolis. We also have a draft and a combine that we go to every year that tells you how the league is doing, what we're doing as the league, and as the league starts to develop even more interest as far as major sponsors and things like that.
What's the website for the Vipers?
It's VirginiaValleyVipers.com, and our schedule is out, and it's a very exciting schedule. We actually have Montreal, Canada, coming to town this year. We also have the legendary Albany this year that's on our schedule. A lot of people might not remember Albany from the old CBA days, but it was the first team that Phil Jackson actually won a championship with.
This is exciting stuff, and coming right here to Winchester.
Yes, coming right here to Winchester.
The other exciting news about the Virginia Valley Vipers, tell us about the coach.
Oh, we have Coach Lester Connor, former NBA player and former assistant coach on our team, and very excited to have him and his experience that he's going to bring. And he's actually coached for Boston Celtics. He's coached for Atlanta Hawks. So he's a great addition to our team and great seasoned coach that's going to give our guys a lot of experience.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yes, it is exciting. And he actually inspired our home jerseys, which we're going to reveal soon. And it's quite exciting to see his concept come to fruition with the jerseys.
And Tina, you've got some good news about how to get kids to these Valley Viper games.
We're super, super excited this year for an initiative that we've started, the Kids Get In Free initiative. And our goal is to have all kids come into games free. So if people are interested in helping with that initiative, they can help us. They can sponsor, which will help us provide and buy tickets for youth groups, church groups, nonprofits that serve young people. It's pretty exciting that we can give back in this way. And if there's anyone that wants to support that effort, we would love, love, love to have them. There is a way for them to have a tax write-off with their donation and sponsorship. So if they want details about that, they can reach out to me. My email address is tina@virginiavalleyvipers.com. We do have a full sponsorship package of options, and we also have a 3-year business plan, as Rodnay mentioned, and we can include that so that people know our value proposition, what we give back to the community. We created jobs last year, our economic impact, and also we, again this year, will volunteer with CCAP to package meal boxes for families that face food insecurities. We did that last year, and we'll do that again this year as well.
I love it. I tell you, they're the busiest couple in Winchester. I'm talking about Tina Stevens-Culbreath, Rodnay Culbreath. They are co-founders and CEOs of the I'm Just Me movement, along with their son, RJ, and also the owners of the Virginia Valley Vipers. Thank you both so very much for taking the time to sit down and talk with me on the podcast.
Oh, thank you, Barry. We love you, and thank you for continuing to support us along the way as well. It's greatly appreciated.
Well, appreciate what you all do, and we'll see you at the games.
We'll see you at the game.
See ya.
All righty, let's compare notes and see how you did on Barry's Brainbuster. The question was, sales of this increased 20% the day after the Super Bowl. Is it A, antacid, B, Pedialyte, or C, fabric cleaner? And the answer is A, antacid. As always, thanks so much for sharing this time with me. Share my website, breakfastwithbarrylee.com, with others so they can tune in too. In closing, this quote that'll keep you awake at night. Why do you have to put your 2 cents in, but it's only a penny for your thoughts? I mean, where's that extra penny going? Well, anyway, have a blessed week.